Hey y'all, it's Amy again. Guess what we're doing today? Another cloud pour. So I'm using another upcycled canvas. Didn't like the way that one turned out. I was just testing some colors and we're gonna reuse that canvas. So I poured on here just a custom mix. This is colors that were mixed together from different drips I had and gave us this beautiful orchid color. That color's not going to show through though, because this is just our layer that the cloud is going to slip and slide on. And as always, my recipes, colors used will be down there in that description box. As you're down there, be sure and give me that thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more. I would really appreciate that. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. So I'm going to start layering my cup here, and we're going to begin with that golden fluid in iridescent gold. Then I'm going in with this little piggy pigment in Sangria. This is Liquitex Basics in their vivid red orange. And now I'm going in with that cloud mix. Next is Arteza's Bordeaux Red. And this is this little piggy pigment in Ore. This little piggy pigment in Mango. And a custom orange. Now we're going back in with some more cloud mix. And some more of that vivid red orange. TLP Sangria and Bordeaux Red by Arteza. Some more cloud mix. That custom orange again. Some more of that TLP in the Ore. And I'm topping it off with some more of that vivid red orange. In all honesty, this is probably more paint than I needed, but we are going for it. I'm gonna let you guys watch as I pour this out. I do start spinning the canvas, and I do both the jiggle motion to get the ribbon candy look and the circular ring pour motion in this one. So I'm gonna hush up and let y'all watch for a little bit, and I'll jump back in a minute. We've got that totally poured out of that cup now. And what I'm gonna do is just fix that center a tiny little bit. It looked good, but I wanna make sure we have a perfect little spiral in there. And then on this one, I'm gonna walk away for a little bit. I don't do that always on these cloud pours. I do that in a lot of the straight pours, but not always the cloud. But for this one, I am gonna walk away. So about 5 minutes or longer has passed now, and you can see that things have really started to develop. The clouds are puffing up and it has spread out. And again, I'll use a little more paint than I needed, but that's okay. We'll scrape that up and use it for another canvas. But one thing that happens when I use these canvases that I've already painted on is that sometimes they kind of seep down in the middle a little bit, even though I will steam them to tighten them up. So sometimes these circular shaped pours kind of end up in a square shape, and it always happens on those reused canvases. But we're gonna still get some decent results here. So I started spinning it out slowly, and that is stretching out the design and helping those clouds puff, and also some of the air bubbles that are trapped in there will start moving to the surface even more so. So I'm going to continue to spin slowly, and as you can see, I'm getting a lot of the Jackson Pollock look on my table there, and that is because I used a little more paint than I needed, but I'm also using my cake spinner, which has a higher profile, so it's higher off the table. If your canvas is lower, it doesn't fling the paint as far, and this just happens to be the cake spinner, and it was closest to me when I did this one, and that's what I'm using today. I'm going to tilt a little bit here so that I align my center a little bit better, and then again we'll continue to spin slowly. Some final tilting here, and I think we're gonna call it. I think I've got the design where I want it. I've got plenty of paint off the canvas, so it should dry nicely. And we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you some up close views. I usually forget to do this, but I didn't this time. So we're gonna do a little up close and impersonal. Guys, look how pretty this turned out. I'm really pleased with the color combinations we're getting. We have tons of shimmer. We have a lot of clouding there in the center. And look how pretty the ore is showing up. I love the way mango showing up in there with that sparkle. Let's not forget about the sangria, everything. I'm just really liking the color combinations here. You can see the fine gold there in the middle. I think this one turned out really nicely, a little different from my normal blue scheme. I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time down on the canvas.